Hello everyone, welcome. My name is John Bowens with Equity Trust Company. Welcome to our live training. In this training, we're going to be talking about investing in cryptocurrency with a self-directed IRA. Really excited about this live training. The inspiration for this training came from investors that reached out to me personally, investors that I've networked with in the cryptocurrency space that said, wow, I wish I would have known of this concept of investing in cryptocurrency with a self-directed IRA many months or many years ago. And in just a few moments from a taxation perspective, I'll show you the reason why that is, particularly for those that might not be familiar with cryptocurrency investing. Now, we found that investors have come to us that are looking for diversification. So they have an existing IRA or 401k rollover or 403b rollover or TSP plan rollover, and they're looking for ways to diversify their portfolio outside of just stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. And if cryptocurrency investing is an opportunity they want to pursue, they have the opportunity to do that. And in just a few moments, I'm going to show you a demonstration of the Equity Trust digital asset platform. This is a platform that we built end-to-end solution that enables investors to be able to diversify their portfolios, not just into stocks and mutual funds in real estate, but also into digital currency, also more formally known as cryptocurrency. And then, of course, we're going to talk about some of the tax savings components of how this works and what it could potentially mean to an investor. Now, before I get into a couple scenarios in the demonstration, it is important to understand that Equity Trust Company is a passive custodian, and as such, I'm not here to provide tax, legal, or financial advice. This is really for educational purposes only. Furthermore, because the topic of conversation is cryptocurrency, important to know that the cryptocurrency markets can be volatile. And for that reason, it's very important that investors are consulting with their own investment professionals prior to engaging in transactions. So that being said, let's jump into how the IRS views digital currency, also known as cryptocurrency, also known as virtual currency, through the lens of the IRS. So going back to 2014, and you'll see an image pop up on your screen here directly from the IRS, 2014-21. This was a notice from the IRS that states that virtual currency is treated as property for federal tax purposes. So investors who are only accustomed to investing in virtual currency or cryptocurrency with non-IRA money, they're required to report any gains to the IRS and pay the taxes accordingly, just as if that was property held by them personally. From an IRA perspective, you're going to see that IRAs are tax exempt. And if I speak more specifically to the Roth IRA, which there's a lot of other training that we have on Roth IRAs particularly, but with the Roth IRA, you put money in after tax, it grows tax-free, and then when you take it out, you don't pay any taxes, assuming that you've hit the qualified retirement age of 59 and a half and it's seasoned for 5 years. So with an IRA, investing in digital currency, cryptocurrency, investing in real estate, investing in any alternative asset, or even in traditional assets, you have the advantage, the tax advantage of accumulating wealth, tax deferred or tax-free, and potentially taking money out tax-free. So in other words, you're leveraging compounding interest in the absence of taxation. So it's very important to understand the IRS's viewpoint on digital currency. Now, one other note on digital currency, again, that was back in 2014. More recently, March of 2018, the IRS sent out another reminder. And so you'll see that, you would have seen that on your screen. And that IRS reminder is essentially reminding taxpayers that they need to claim any gains associated with their virtual currency or cryptocurrency sales. So let's jump into a hypothetical scenario so you can understand from a tax mitigation perspective how powerful this platform that Equity Trust Company has delivered to the marketplace is. So if I go back in time to, and again, this is hypothetical, if I go back in time to the beginning of November 2017, you'll see that Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is one of the coins that our platform supports. That's why I mentioned it, but there are 5 others that I'll talk about in just a moment. Bitcoin was trading at the beginning of November, you'll see at around $6,300, give or take. And then in the middle of December, just shortly thereafter, it peaked to over $19,000. So if we apply a hypothetical scenario here, let's say one was to invest $50,000 of non-IRA money, so non-tax exempt money. $50,000 goes into the Bitcoin purchase, yielding around 7.9 Bitcoin, we'll say, give or take. That Bitcoin is then sold in a taxable environment shortly thereafter in the middle of December for over $19,000. As you can see from the example there, that's well over $102,000 in gains. Now, if we apply a hypothetical effective tax rate of 20%, that's $20,000 in taxes. In other words, if one was to do that with their IRA, going back in time, if one was to do that with their IRA, if everything is done properly, that's potentially $20,000 in taxes saved. So you can imagine the buying power that one is able to accumulate in that retirement plan to put forward for another transaction, whether it's in the stock market, it's in more digital currency or cryptocurrency, or real estate, or private equity, or notes, or any other type of traditional or alternative investment. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into the demonstration of the platform. And this is the most exciting part of the session. On your screen, you'll see in just a few seconds here a cursory overview of the platform itself and how it navigates. But it's important to understand when Equity Trust Company built the platform, they built it on the foundation of easy, fast, and secure. All right, so let me take you through this. First of all, we wanted to make sure we provide a platform that's easy for any investor to use, whether beginner or advanced. And this is not only accessible through your PC, but also on your mobile device. So we're giving clients the ability to be able to invest on the go, so to speak. They can invest through just about any type of PC or mobile device. So ease of use, being able to log into one account, being able to execute a digital currency or cryptocurrency trade in under 60 seconds. It's a 3-step process: order entry, verification, confirmation. Prices refresh every 30 seconds. So it's fast and it's very easy for investors to utilize. And then that leads us to the speed of the transactions. So another thing we looked at is investors having the ability to be able to make a trade and have that trade settled in less than 3 days. See, what we found is that our competition and what we found is that other self-directed IRA platforms required investors to actually call in and do a manual trade over the phone. We found that it was taking 3 to 5 days to settle. And so taking that feedback, we built the industry-leading platform which allows investors to settle trades at T+1, trade date +1. What that means is, let's say, for instance, I buy Bitcoin today. The very next day, so tomorrow would be Wednesday, that currency, that coin, is going to be delivered to the cold storage. And when I make a sale request, it trades through the exchange, all through the online platform and interface. And then T+1 as well, I now have the United States dollar back in my self-directed IRA. Now what this does is it mitigates reinvestment risk. So if I sell Bitcoin, let's say, for example, and then in less than 48 hours, I want to buy Litecoin or Ripple or Ethereum Classic or another coin that the platform supports, I now have the capability of doing that. Some of the legacy platforms in the industry didn't allow investors to do that. So easy, fast, secure. It was very important when we built the system. It was a fully integrated, fully online system, end-to-end solution for our investors. Now that leads me to my last foundational point, which is security. And this is important for a lot of investors. We built a system which has integrated cold storage. So the investor doesn't have to manage multiple keys, multiple pieces of hardware, multiple software applications, possibly even multiple devices, like another computer that they're actually storing in a cold storage fashion, storing that coin. So we have worked with a third-party vendor, which is fully integrated in the online platform where the coin is delivered to that cold storage facility. And these are actual physical facilities with storage capabilities, servers. This particular vendor actually purchased decommissioned nuclear bunkers. And think of it this way: a decommissioned nuclear bunker with armed guards, with security very similar to a vault that might be holding precious metals, let's say. That's a good analogy to use. And so you have this remote storage facility that's isolated, insulated from the internet, and that's where the actual coins themselves are actually stored. And then when a trade is requested through the online system, that money goes back into the self-directed IRA. From there, an investor has the freedom to invest in more cryptocurrency through the platform, or possibly even invest in another alternative asset through their My Equity online portal. The coins that the platform currently supports: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Ripple, and Litecoin. So those are the 6 coins that the platform currently supports. As I mentioned before, the prices will refresh every 30 seconds, and the trading desk is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, everything can be done online through the Equity Trust solution, but we also do have associates on staff here at Equity Trust Company to service phone calls, to take phone calls, and walk folks through the platform setup, as well as any trades that they want to place through the platform itself. So in recap, in summary of this live session that we're really excited about, you can set up a self-directed IRA through Equity Trust Company, roll over funds into a self-directed IRA. Assuming you're doing things properly, you can invest in cryptocurrency in a tax-advantaged fashion and potentially mitigate some of the tax liability associated with investing in cryptocurrency outside of a self-directed IRA, and we have the solution for you. You'll see at the very bottom of the screen or in the comment section, there is a link to get access to our digital currency guide. So that's our first gift for you today, is our self-directed IRA digital currency guide. And then the second gift we have is an expanded version of the demonstration that you saw us cursoring through. So it's a more lengthy, more robust demonstration, so you can really understand the power, the capabilities, the features and functionality of our online trading system. We look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to hearing your feedback. Please comment. If you have an opportunity to do that, please make sure you download our free gifts. And if you would like to speak to one of our associates, reach out to us directly. Our phone number is also listed, and we'd be happy to chat through any scenarios, answer any questions, and provide any information and guidance as needed. So we look forward to seeing our audience on the next Facebook Live session.